Welcome to Life in Calgary, Alberta. I'm your host, Patrick Murray. Today, I'm going to take you on a Calgary neighborhood tour of a terrific inner city community known as Bridgeland Riverside. But before I do that, if this is your first time to this channel and you want to know what it's like to eat, sleep, breathe, live and play in Calgary, Alberta, then please just hit that subscribe button and click that little bell so you get notified every single time I release a new video. Now guys, I gotta tell you, I've been living in the city of Calgary since 2001, and I've been a realtor in the city since 2010. So if you are considering a move to Calgary and you would like assistance in buying a home, please feel free to reach out to me. My information's below. Send me a text, an email, a phone call, whatever. I will absolutely get back to you. All right guys, let's get into the Calgary neighborhood tour of the inner city community of Bridgeland Riverside right after this. All right, everybody. So before we jump into talking more in depth about the community of Bridgeland, I just wanted to take a look at the map so we have a bit of an idea as to where the community itself is located within the city of Calgary. So here is the city of Calgary, as you can see here. And I'm going to tell you that Bridgeland is just in this area. So let's move in here. So you can see it's very central. All right. So here's the community of Bridgeland Riverside right here. And it is located just northeast of the downtown core. Now you can see the proximity here. It's very close to downtown. So you can easily walk to the downtown core. Now, the community is bounded by the Bow River to the south. To the north is the community of Renfrew. To the east is Deerfoot Trail. And to the west is Edmonton Trail. Sorry, it keeps showing whenever I go on something here. But Edmonton Trail is the boundary to the west. So it's kind of a little intimate community, but very, very cool. So let's just zoom in a little bit more and we'll just talk a little bit further about the community. First off, First Avenue Northeast is the main street in Bridgeland, if you will. So there are lots of great amenities here, from restaurants, coffee shops, to businesses, and there's some professional services as well. Also is something of note is this area right here. This is Murdoch Park, and this is just to the south of this main street here. And this is the former location. Sorry, guys, keeps if I hit one of those little icons, it pops up as to what it is. Anyways, this area was the former location of the General Hospital in Calgary, which was torn down a little while back, well, quite a while back. But now there's this great amenity for the community here. And we'll go into more depth in that as we get going here and kind of visit that. Now, something else of note, I said you could easily walk to the downtown core, but there's also some great bike paths all the way along Memorial Drive, along the river. Also, pan out here, into the valley here, and then it keeps going, down to the south or down along Memorial Drive, etc. So if you are a fitness enthusiast, guys, I got to tell you, Bridgeland Riverside is the place to be. Now, something else of note is there's a Telespark Science Center here, and that's a really popular amenity for Calgary, and a great spot if you have young kids to get a membership, particularly in the winter time when you can't be outdoors because it might be a little bit cool. There's always stuff going on here, and it's a great place to go. And I had a membership there when my kids were small. Now, another great spot, of course, the Calgary Zoo. Again, this is great for families, and this is, draws people from all over Calgary, both of these facilities. But if you live in the community, it's that much closer. And again, this is another great spot where I had a membership for my family, and when my kids were small, we spent a lot of time there. And even on the winter days when it was, a nicer winter day, we would go there. And there's lots of indoor facilities there as well at the zoo. So some great stuff about the community. Stuff I like about it is the proximity and getting you to where you need to go. Because it's central, you can get anywhere in the city, probably within, 35 minutes, I would say 40 minutes, that sort of thing. So Memorial Drive is a great connector right outside the community to go east-west. Another one is going up to the Trans-Canada Highway, which is 16th Avenue. That's another great spot. And of course, Deerfoot Trail runs north-south in the community as well. And then it's easy to get down to McLeod Trail, going through the downtown core, that sort of thing. Crowchild Trail, Sarcee over here. So there are lots of great thoroughfares to get you to where you need to go in the community.
Now, Bridgeland Riverside is the name of the community. However, everybody just refers to the community as Bridgeland. Now, it's a really cool community because it's kind of got that village vibe going for it. And First Avenue Northeast is the main street for the community. Now, it contains the majority of the businesses, with several shops that sell hard-to-find items such as magazines and vinyl and gourmet foods, and there are lots of other professional services as well. The community was once known as Calgary's Little Italy, and that Italian influence is still evident today with the many family-run Italian restaurants in the community. But the dining scene also includes a mix of mellow ramen and burger spots, some coffee shops, and some very popular breakfast spots. Now, the community is also home to the TELUS Spark Science Center and the Calgary Zoo. Guys, if you have kids, whether or not you live in the community, make sure you get memberships to both of these. They are lifesavers. I'm going to tell you that right now. And Bridgeland also features some great parks and playgrounds such as Flyover Park. But the largest of all the parks is Murdoch Park. And it's at the site of the former General Hospital. It comes complete with the Bridgeland Riverside Community Center, a stunning playground, basketball courts, soccer pitch, and a great hill for tobogganing in the wintertime, an area for skating in the winter, and a plaza for a night market that occurs in the summer months. Now, as I had already alluded to when we were looking at the map, the location of the community makes walking to the downtown core quick and easy, and it has access to that Bow River Trail system, sure to keep you on your bike for hours at a time. Now, if you have to travel further, or if you prefer to take the train into the downtown core, that's also an option. At the south end of the community is the Bridgeland LRT station, providing you with the alternative transportation you may be looking for. Now, Bridgeland does have a few schools and a few of note. Let's start with the Riverside School, which is run by the Calgary Board of Education. It is a kindergarten to grade 9 school, drawing students from across the city to participate in the alternative science program. And Delta West Academy is a private school serving kindergartens through to grade 12, and there are other schools nearby and in other neighboring communities. Now, what I really like about the housing in Bridgeland Riverside is there's all sorts of unique types of housing. It's a little bit eclectic, if you will, and that comes with being an older inner city community. So being an older community, there's lots of older homes in the community naturally, and some of these have been renovated and are absolutely stunning and beautiful properties. And some of the ones that are a little bit older, maybe a little bit run down, not looked after as much, those are getting knocked down to make way for new semi-detached homes or new detached homes in the community. Now, as you can imagine, being so close to the downtown core, Bridgeland, there's a real premium to live in Bridgeland. People want to live here because it is so close, which means more of a better quality of life and less time spent on the road commuting. Now, besides the detached homes that are so beautiful throughout, again, that eclectic mix of the new versus the old, there are several semi-detached properties as well. Now, it's important to note that many semi-detached homes are just as nice inside and outside as the detached homes. In fact, they're just as large in many cases with the square footages. There are a number of townhouses in the community as well. And you're going to notice lots of condominiums. Now, there are some older condominium apartments, but there are many newer products out there and many products being built right now as well. So there's lots of condominium apartments in the neighborhood as well. So again, adding that eclectic flair, if you will. Now, of course, you will pay a bit of a premium to live this close to the downtown core with such a walkable community in a great inner city neighborhood. So like I said earlier, if you are considering a move to Calgary and you would like assistance in buying a home, please feel free to reach out to me. Send me a text, an email, a phone call, whatever. I will absolutely get back to you so you can start living your life in Calgary, Alberta.